I'm building a smart shoe display, and here's what I've been up to these past few days. I start by getting some more work done on the actual design of the case. This is what it looks like right now. As you can see, we have the bed that the shoes will sit on. Underneath it is the actuator and all that stuff. I'm actually planning on reusing some of these pieces that I pulled off of my old Ender 3 3D printer. The printer wasn't too great, but it did come with some pretty good metal pieces, so that's good. One of the big things that I need to get designed is the actual shell that's going to open and close. That thing's going to be printed in a clear resin, so we need to have that designed and ready to be sent off to JLC. I've also been looking at a lot of your guys' comments, and there's a few of them that I actually really like. Starting with the Ozone one. One of you guys recommended that we use ozone to kind of help disinfect the shoes. My dad actually recommended this, but I kind of just brushed it off because I was thinking it'd be too complicated. However, after looking into it, I think we might actually be able to do it. For you guys that don't know, ozone is actually just a molecule that it's composed of 3 oxygen atoms. There's actually a huge layer of it in the Earth's atmosphere called the ozone layer. Now, I think the ozone layer is supposed to help protect us from UV light from the sun. However, down here on the surface, we can use ozone to actually sterilize stuff. Now, you can get these little small ozone generators, which was my original idea, that we would just pop a generator inside of the actual case. And then when your shoe's in there, the generator would turn on, which would then cause the chamber to fill up with ozone, which should kill the bacteria in your shoes that cause them to stink. But there is kind of a problem with this. Depending on what materials your shoes are made out of, ozone can actually break down those materials, such as rubber. Leather's not too bad, but I think maybe the fabrics in your shoes, which my shoes do have a little bit of rubber, I think, and some fabric, so that would not be too great. Now, I don't know how quickly this happens. You might just be able to put your shoes in there really quickly and take them back out and be just fine. But probably after several years of doing that, your shoes would degrade. Also, if you go and breathe in the ozone, it might hurt your lungs. But that's if you're like sitting right in the box. When the box opens up, all the ozone should flow out and kind of mix in with the rest of the air, so it wouldn't be too bad. Now, after talking to my dad about this, he suggested that we use chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide is similar to ozone, except it has only 2 oxygen atoms and 1 chlorine atom. And also, you don't have to really get a generator for it. You can actually just get these little tablets that you put in the water, and then they make the chlorine dioxide air, I guess. Now, the effects of this are similar to ozone. You obviously don't want to breathe it straight in. But after looking into it a little bit more, I actually found these chlorine dioxide packets. Now, these packets are just packets with chlorine dioxide in it, I guess. I don't think you have to add any water to it. I think they just start smelling like it. And if we actually go and put one of these packets inside of the box with a little fan behind it so that the fan can blow that air into the box, we should be able to eliminate the use for a little special spray bottle or whatever. Also, one of you guys left a comment talking about how we could use Petri dishes to actually test this. And I think that's a great idea. So I'm going to try to get some Petri dishes that we can put inside of the actual case and then see if it kills the bacteria or not. Anyways, that's what the shoe display is looking like right now, and I'll see you guys all in a few days.